Hey everyone, welcome back to our channel, where we dive deep into the fascinating world of numismatics. Today we're going to explore the humble yet historic UK 1 penny coin. From its origins to its current status, let's uncover the story behind this iconic piece of British currency. The UK 1 penny coin, often simply referred to as the penny, has been a staple in British currency for centuries. But did you know that its journey dates back to over 1,000 years? Let's start with a bit of history. The penny was first introduced in England by King Offa of Mercia in the late 8th century. These early pennies were made of silver and were quite different from the copper-plated steel coins we use today. The design and composition of the penny have evolved significantly over the centuries, reflecting changes in the economy, politics, and society. Fast forward to the Victorian era, where we see the introduction of the bronze penny in 1860. These coins featured the iconic portrait of Queen Victoria and were minted until her death in 1901. Let's take a closer look at some of the design elements. The Victorian penny typically showcased Britannia, the female personification of Britain, seated and holding a trident, significant feature on many British coins. In 1971, the UK switched to a decimal currency system, and the new 1 penny coin was introduced. These coins were initially made of bronze, but due to rising metal prices, the composition changed to copper-plated steel in 1992. The obverse of the modern penny features the portrait of Queen Elizabeth II, which has been updated several times during her reign. The reverse, until 2008, displayed the portcullis with chains, an emblem of the Palace of Westminster. In 2008, a new design was introduced as part of the Royal Shield series, where the penny depicts the lower part of the shield of the royal arms. The Royal Shield design is quite clever. When you arrange the 1 penny, 2 pence, 5 pence, 10 pence, 20 pence, and 50 pence coins correctly, they form the complete Royal Shield. Collectors often seek out specific years and minting errors, making some pennies more valuable than their face value. For instance, the 1933 penny is one of the rarest British coins. Only a few were minted, and they can fetch a high price at auctions. Rare pennies, like the 1933 penny, are highly sought after by collectors. In 2016, one such penny was sold for a staggering time. To evaluate your collection, start by sorting your coins by date and design. Use a magnifying glass to inspect each coin closely and compare them to the grading scale. The story of the UK penny dates back to the early 8th century during the Anglo-Saxon period. The first pennies, made of silver, were introduced under the reign of King Offa of Mercia around 785 AD. These early pennies were quite different from the ones we know today, both in material and design. King Offa's pennies were primarily used for large transactions and were highly valued due to their silver content. As time passed, the design and material of the penny evolved significantly. Fast forward to the medieval period, the penny underwent various changes under different monarchs. By the time we reached the Victorian era, the penny had become an essential part of British currency. In 1860, during Queen Victoria's reign, the penny coin we are familiar with today was introduced, made of bronze. This marked the transition from the larger, silver pennies to the more practical, smaller bronze coins. Now, let's talk about the modern 1 penny coin. The decimalization of the British currency in 1971 was a pivotal moment. It has seen numerous portraits and design changes, but regardless of the design, one thing remains constant: the importance of its condition. So, how do we determine the condition of a coin? Coin grading is the process of evaluating a coin's state of preservation and assigning it a grade. This involves examining various factors such as wear, luster, strike, and overall eye appeal. Let's take a closer look at some examples. Here we have a VG8 coin and an EF40 coin. Notice the difference in detail and overall appearance. Several factors can affect a coin's condition. First and foremost is wear and tear. Coins in circulation will naturally lose detail over time due to handling. Environmental factors such as humidity, temperature, and exposure to chemicals can also play a significant role. Additionally, improper storage can lead to damage. For example, coins stored in non-acid-free paper or plastic can develop tarnish or corrosion. Cleaning coins improperly can also reduce their value. Always handle your coins carefully and store them in appropriate holders or albums. Now that we know what to look for, it's PS 72000. If you're looking to start your own penny collection, here are a few tips. First, invest in a good magnifying glass and storage options like coin albums or holders to keep your pennies in pristine condition. Pay attention to details like mint marks and potential errors, as these can significantly impact a coin's value. Always handle your coins by the edges to avoid fingerprints, and if you need to clean them, use a gentle method like soaking in soapy water and patting dry with a soft cloth. Avoid harsh chemicals as they can damage the coin's surface. The UK 1 penny coin may be small, but it carries a rich history and remains an essential part of British currency. Whether you're a collector or just curious about coins, there's always something new to learn and discover. The UK 1 penny coin has a rich history dating back to the early 18th century. The first modern penny was introduced in 1801, but the penny we know today was first minted in decimal form in 1971. Over the years, its design has evolved, yet it remains a staple in British currency. From Queen Victoria to Queen Elizabeth II, the 1 penny coin, equal to 1/100th of a pound, was introduced to replace the old pre-decimal penny. From 1971 to 1981. These coins were made of bronze. In 1992, due to the rising cost of bronze, the Royal Mint began producing the 1 penny coin in copper-plated steel, giving it a slightly different appearance and weight. The design of the 1 penny coin has also seen some interesting changes. The original 1971 design featured the portcullis with chains, a symbol associated with Westminster. This design remained until 2008. In 2008, the Royal Mint introduced a new design as part of a broader recoinage of UK coins. The new 1 penny coin features a segment of the royal shield, which, when placed together with other coins from the series, forms the complete shield. For collectors, the condition and rarity of a 1 penny coin can significantly affect its value. Coins are typically graded on a scale from poor to mint state, with the latter being in pristine condition, as if freshly minted. Older pennies, especially those in good condition, can be quite valuable. For instance, a Victorian penny in mint condition can fetch a handsome price among collectors. Even modern pennies can be worth more than their face value if they are in exceptional condition.